Hi, everybody. What's up? Welcome to Stay Woke and Ratchet podcast. Hi, guys. I am so excited to be with you guys. I am your host, Dominique Elray. Hey, friend. Come in. Come in.
How you doing?
Hey.
Good to see you. How you doing?
Wonderful, wonderful. You came right on time. We just went live.
Perfect timing.
Yes. All right, you guys. Welcome to the show. This is Marvin. Hey,
I appreciate you
friend.
having me. I appreciate you having me.
Hi. Before we introduce our guest, you guys, let's hurry up and do a quick positive message of the day just to get positive energy started. The positive message today is it's okay to choose yourself. And when I say that, I mean it's okay to put you first. How could you pour from an empty cup? If you have nothing to give, how could you give to somebody?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is okay. I know a lot of people feel like, oh, am I selfish if I choose me first? No, it is okay to put your health, well-being, mental health, physical health, everything first, even before your kids. Yeah, you agree with the positive message?
I agree.
Yeah, but that's the positive message of the day, you guys. Let's get to some thanks. Hi, friend. So loud. Introduce yourself to the people.
Marvin from Chicago, CEO, Supervision, Marketing, Brand Specialist,
Yes. And tell them about your stuff.
Tell them about
Get
my
into
stuff.
some
Get into
things.
some
Yes,
things.
let them know you. They want to know before
Okay.
we start talking.
I recently, well, I want to say recently, I moved to Texas maybe about 6 years ago, roughly. And I just started with the management, marketing, and just really helping people, put people in position to do what they need to do in order to elevate their career, whether it's music, fashion, you know what I mean, just a bunch of things. So everything needs to be managed, and anything can be marketed. So
I like that.
just a combination of
Oh,
things.
is that your slogan? That'd be a good slogan. Everything needs to be managed. I like that.
And anything can be marketed.
Anything can be marketed. I like that. Well, since you start off saying that, while we on the topic of teaching, helping people brand themselves and all that, let's talk about following your dreams.
Okay.
Because like myself, you came here from Chicago.
Yeah.
How was that coming here and transitioning into being this big marketing person?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Just the speech alone was tough. Like where we from, like people talk differently. Coming down here, like you have to get used to the slang. You got to used to the terminology and how people move. So they say something down here, they don't understand when we say certain things. So it's like when they say bop, it's females trying to talk to a guy or whatever the case is. We say bop, we talking about a dance. You know what I mean? In your case, you say bop, you talking about your son. So yeah, so it's just the different terminology. Just being able to comprehend and understand like the different terminology first and foremost, because it's already a barrier right there alone. So
when you came here, did you already have like a vision, or did you come and you acquired the knowledge about marketing, or you already had everything established, or did you, when you got here, did you figure it all out?
I'm gonna be honest, I had it figured out in Chicago.
Really?
I had it figured out in Chicago. So it's kind of like I already knew what I wanted to do. I just had to come down here and execute
and do it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lit. So what advice would you give to somebody? Because you definitely helped me. This is the person, you guys, I was tagging, say he helped me with everything, especially with my book and stuff. But what advice would you give to people that lack motivation, don't have a team, don't have the support system? Because for myself, talking to you so long ago, yes, I was determined, yes, I was ambitious, but I lacked a team, I lacked a motivation, and then I was dealing with traumas and what you got young people call demons, but it's traumas and PTSD and everything like that. So what would you tell somebody that's in that position but they so ambitious? Like, what would you say to them?
So I think one of the things that helped me, I had a conversation with someone and they told me life is like chess. And they told me that in order for you to understand, your next move, you have to position yourself in your positioning in life is just like chess. You got to put your pieces in position in order to, capture the king or, whatever the case is. But, it's all about your movements and how you position it. So being that everything is really about position in life, it's like you have to just set yourself up. And so you have to strategically put yourself in position to be where you want to be. It's not going to happen overnight. So it's like you have to really think steps ahead. If you know your end goal is to be here, you got to figure out the best way to get over here without, sometimes it's not a beeline. You can't beeline to where you want to go. So it's going to be obstacles in your way. You got to go this way. Sometimes you got to go over, underneath, or whatever the case is. So it's really about positioning. Figure out how you need to position yourself in order to get to where you need to be. Make those connections and position yourself.
That's deep. I mean, if somebody were to ask me, I feel like, especially experiencing that, I feel that if you're dealing with so many traumas, I feel like you should heal those first. I feel like if you step out there and try to do certain things, the traumas will catch up to you. I feel like my traumas and dealing with PTSD and a lot of psychological issues, I feel like that held me back from a lot of things. So even if that lion inside of me, like, go get it, you can do this, you can win, it's them traumas and them demons that's in your head. It be like it'll take you places. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it will put up a wall, which even for myself, it hindered me, and it would put you in a position where you are going backwards, because them demons, they be real. They be really real. Just how, like, we see these people get rich, get famous, and they depressed and they killing themselves. Because yes, you can go follow your dreams, you can go make all the money in the world, but if you do not deal with what's going on internally, I feel like it will catch up to you. You know what I'm saying? So what would you tell somebody? What would you tell somebody that, okay, so they dealt with their traumas and they don't have any friend, no team, no nothing, no, just nothing but themselves to motivate them?
You gotta dig deeper within yourself. Everybody deals with something. You know what I'm saying? In their own way. So it's people that have a team that deal with something that somebody without a team won't deal with, but it may be equally, detrimental to that person. So, I grew up without a father, and you know what I mean? Like, other people have 2-parent households and the parents on drugs or something. So it's like everybody gonna have something. You just gotta figure out what's gonna keep you going and stay motivated, because ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Nobody gonna want it as bad as you do. So only you gonna want your dream the way you want it. So you just gotta keep motivated. Just figure out what gets you in that zone, and just stay there. Just stay there. Get in that zone and stay there.
Figure out what keeps you going and shit. Go. For real. I love that. Okay, now let's get into something else. So growing up in Chicago, I don't know how your experience was, but my experience was so much violence, and everything and everybody around me, nothing gave me motivation. Nothing was positive. Nothing. So having those friends, a lot of times they put you in bad positions. They put you in bad situations all the time. So how do you feel about people, we're going to use the terminology or the little slang, tricking you out your spot? That's what we want to call it. Letting somebody, like we seen what just happened with King Von. He had a ticket to keep going. And just for lack of a better term, RIP, lack of a better term, I say, it's getting tricked out of your spot. Like, what do you say? Because it is those people. It is people in Chicago that want to be better, want to win, want to grow, but your friends not, and everything around you is pulling you down. And what would you say to that person?
I mean, let's go for everybody that comes from a city or a place where you feel like you stuck. Some of those people, they just need to be shown something different. Sometimes people, they never leave a block, let alone a city. So when you never leave your block, it's like it takes people that make it out to reach back to say, it's a different way. It's something better out here, and you got to travel a little bit. Like you got to bring those people on. Of course, you can't bring everyone, but each one teach one.
True. Now let's talk about tricking you out of your spot. Like, so he found the way, he made it. Now, having that crew around him, like for me, I feel like if he had the right team around him, it wouldn't have happened. But even though we can't say what can happen, what can't happen. Okay, well, let's get to it, because you know what? I had this conversation and everybody say that. But okay, you say so people don't, but I feel like if you in a position to win, this is why this go back to my positive message of choosing you. If you in a position to win, people can trick you out your spot. I don't give a fuck if you're my friends. Like you can trick people out because
so listen,
he was on his way.
so now we're gonna have to go a little bit deep so that we might lose him a little bit. So like LA Capone was the rapper. You know what I'm saying? And Lil Durk and Rondo and them was just like background. Like Durk was, who he was. He wasn't a rapper when LA Capone was rapping. When LA Capone got killed, Durk stepped up and he brought everybody else up. That's where Vine, he was, who he was. Vine wasn't a rapper. And so when Durk put him on, like the person that put you on, you can't now turn your back on the people that helped put you in position. You're gonna try to bring them too. And that was his situation.
So
he was put on by somebody and that crew, and you're not gonna turn your back on that crew. The people that you came up with is the people you're gonna keep around.
Okay, so let's get into that deal. So if you feel like, so just for loyalty, and this is where I try to teach people things about having loyalty for yourself first, having loyalty for your kids first. You have to be loyal to your children and to yourself. I can't be loyal to these girls. And from my vantage point, I feel like if you're leading me to bad stuff, even though that's all you know, I get that. I don't need to be around you, friend. You've been with me since day one. If you've been with me since day one and you want me dying, you tell me I'm a ride or die. Like, how about we just ride and live? You know what I'm saying? My loyalty is to my child. So with that being said, I feel like fuck your friend for lack of, I don't care who is offended. Fuck your friends. If you're hindering me, if you're hurting me, if you put me in bad positions, you know what I'm saying?
So I got a question. Fuck them. I got a question. So let's just say we've been rocking 10 years. We 10 years strong and you ain't had nothing. You know what I'm saying? You out the slums. I bring you up. I get you, a bag and I put you in position. Now you a celebrity superstar, but you see, I'm really doing bad stuff and you already been doing bad stuff anyway, but I'm doing bad stuff, maybe even worse stuff. Are you going to stop talking to me even though you still doing bad stuff?
Well, I don't feel like stop talking to people because I still have friends in the hood. I talk to them. I just gotta be around their ass. You understand? So for me, I would tell my friend, because I'm one of the people, you are a real friend if you want to help and better your friends. We ain't gotta just die together to show we friends. Putting you in a better position. So you put me in a better position. Now let me put you in one to show you that there is a better life. Now, if you choose to keep and let you know that I care about me so much, I don't want that around me. Right. So if you love and respect me enough, you will stop.
See, you will do better. The mentality that goes back to the mentality. When you from, where we from, like the mentality, the mentality ain't let's get better and let's do better, let's be better. The mentality is, dog eat dog and colors, and you got the wrong hat and colors and you on my block. That's the mentality of that environment. So I mean, the environment there already puts that pressure on you.
Let's make it broader and take it from him and their situation, everybody in just Chicago. Let's make it broader, because you can like we could be doctors and I could be the doctor that's stealing hearts or something, low-key under the table doing, whatever. That's still somebody close to you, but I'm still putting you in a bad position. So take it away from Chicago. So anybody that's around you, putting you in bad positions. Like, I feel like friends, no friends, anybody, mother, daddy, son, kids, that's putting you in a bad, not kids. Ain't nothing you can do about that. But putting you in a bad situation, I feel like get the fuck from around them. Like, choose you first. You know what I'm saying? Like now in my life. Okay. I'll give you this story. So now in my life, anybody that know me know I used to be fighting and stuff. That used to be, I'm not proud of it, but that's what I used to do. That's who I used to be. So now with everything that I have going on, somebody I like and was cool with got into a fight around me, and some girls jumped on and the security, it was just a mess. And in her mind, she feel like fight with me. And for me, I have a business. I have a child. I have a reputation. I have a career I'm building. You know what I'm saying? I just sat on here not too long ago talking about empowering women. So what do that look for me to get out there and mess up my nails and my hair because you want to fight for some stupid shit that don't got shit to do with me or my life? That's you know growth. What I'm saying?
That's growth. That's
what I mean about people putting you in bad situation or tricking you out your spot. Because just say I had did that. hit somebody the wrong way. Now I'm locked up. My career over. My career gone. Cause I want to show loyalty to a motherfucker that ain't.
But that come with growth and age too. Not to get too deep into how old you are, but let's just say hypothetically speaking, you're above 30.
I'm not, but
I'm just saying hypothetically speaking. Let's just say hypothetically you're above 30. He was number like what 25, 26.
Yeah, well, not him anymore. We're not talking about him no more. He was just a lot of example because that just happened.
Just a lot of young people in general, though. You know what I'm saying? Like in that time frame, like when I was young, I used to do dumb stuff. But when you're young and you do dumb things like that, it's consequences that come with that. Sometimes it's just worse than others. Sometimes you might get shot and you make it. Sometimes, you dodge.
It might be a wake up call. Yeah. Sometimes it might be a.
So it's a final call. Roll of the dice. You just take a chance. When you're younger, sometimes you take more chances. The older you get, the more wiser you get, the less chances you take. Things, you think you got more things to live for the older you get, kids and family and things like that. So for sure.
I say don't let nobody trick you out your motherfucking spot.
You be the tricker, don't get tricked.
Period. Don't let nobody trick you out your spot. You got a gift, you got something you going for. I don't care if it's your man or your woman. Don't let nobody trick you out your position. Period.
What's up with this Houston hat you got on?
Hey, Houston people, y'all! I'm gonna get my head did. I need to wear that today.
Chicago, you need to brand Chicago.
I always wear Chicago stuff. I like y'all too, Houston. All right, let's talk about some sex and relationships. Oh wow! Because we have a man. Okay. We have a man here, so girls want to know from guys about some things. Okay, so first thing, so many people feel like. And use this little slogan. I don't know if you ever heard this little slogan or a meme, or people be like, if you such a good woman, why you ain't got no man? Right. Like even in my inbox, so many guys just like, you just seem so amazing. Why you don't have a man? Like, what do you feel about that?
I don't feel nothing about that because everybody different. I feel like sometimes you have good women that can't find a good man because, they're around the wrong group of people. They're in the wrong circle. They're in the wrong environments. But then sometimes they don't want one because they might be a good woman, but they might not be a good woman to that particular man. Like that. You know what I'm saying? Like you might be a really good woman, but it just don't fit what I got going on.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like we might be going two different paths, two good people going two different directions.
Facts.
So if you want two different things and y'all want two different directions, it just won't work. Regardless. No matter how good of a person you are.
Y'all hear that? I feel like that is not the number one requirement to be in a relationship. Be a good woman. Right. Like everything is subjective. So what's a good woman to me is what going to be different from what you think a good woman is. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like people need to stop saying that to women. You could exclusively be just a good mother, a good person, a good woman, and all those things and still be single because this may not be the right time. And also in relationships, you have to pour into people. You have to. It's time, it's work. Like any married couple will take, it is work. It's not just, I love you, you love me, and it's going to be perfect because we love. No, it's real life work. You have to learn. This is another human being that lived a whole nother lifestyle from you. And I feel like you have to learn them. And that takes time. And for me, I don't have that time right now. I don't have the energy because my energy have to go into my career. I gave that time. I played. I want to deal with relationships. I want, everything that had nothing to do with my career. And right now, this is the season of growth in my business and career and just full around getting my real life together. Because, life it hit different when you get 30. You know what I'm saying?
But you ain't 30 yet.
I'm 30. I ain't over 30, but I'm 30. Okay. So when you 25, what being like having your shit together at 25 is just having a car and somewhere to stay. But to a 30-year-old, it's totally different. You know what I'm saying? It's good credit. It's insurances, 100 million, like 5 different insurances. It's everything. So for me, I have to focus. I don't have time. It is work and it's distracting.
Can't let a man trick you out your spot.
Facts. Because it will happen. You will find, because relationships is work. So you'll find yourself sad. And it's like, who the fuck got time to be sad when I'm trying to win? Like, I don't have the time to be sad when I'm trying to win. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even though the right person would help make everything better.
A lot better.
They would.
The right one.
But everything is timing.
Everything is timing and positioning.
Facts.
Yeah.
Okay, next question. So somebody asks, if a man cheat on you, do he still love you? What do you feel about that as a man?
So, do you want to speak on my own personal experiences, or do you want to speak on hypothetical?
Whatever you can use your experience as a
Let's use my
example.
experience then. I say no.
He don't love you?
No.
If he cheats, he don't love you?
No.
Really? Okay, go to it.
See, I'm saying that because, okay, so this is hypothetical right here. Let's just say I cheated multiple times, hypothetically speaking. Every time that I did, I think it, hypothetically, every time that I did,
He did that shit, y'all. I'm just
I think hypothetically, every time that I did, I think it helped me to see like whether I really wanted to be with that person, or, if that was a fling, or, I think cheating in general just helps you to figure out what you want to do.
So
No,
you
I'm
saying you should cheat to
no,
figure
I'm
out
saying
what you
hypothetically, hypothetically, if it's, let's just say hypothetically, I'm dating you and I cheat on you, it's gonna be like, man, I shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? Or damn, I don't really like her like
Oh,
that. You know
okay.
what I'm saying? Like I probably need to end this situation. Or, you know what I'm saying? I think that helps you figure out. Not saying go cheat, but I'm saying in the midst of
Don't.
cheating, if you were to, I think that helps you to decide. Because sometimes you do it and you be like, damn, I shouldn't have did that. I was wrong.
So if you do it and you still feel like you're wrong, so that don't mean you just don't love her, or you still love her after you did the shit.
Sometimes it helps you to bring out your true feelings. You know like how they say, like, when you drunk, you tell the truth.
Yeah.
After you cheat, you get your true feelings.
So do that mean you love her or no? Though
You figure it out once you cheat.
that's crazy as fuck. What the hell? So you figure out if you love her by cheating? No, God, y'all better not do that.
Great relationship
No,
advice right there.
that is
I'm
horrible.
trying to trick people out their spot. I need some more of them good single women out there. I'm tricking them out their spot.
Break up with that nigga. I'm just playing.
Yeah, leave that nigga.
I feel like I'm not a man, but women cheat too. But
All the
this it's
time.
different.
Nah, it's the same.
I think it's a little different.
I think it's a little worse.
The cheating? Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it may be at an all-time high in this.
At an all-time high. And then it's like, that thing's supposed to be sacred. You ain't supposed to just be letting everybody around that thing. It's
Everybody's private parts should be sacred. Men's private parts should be sacred. That is the energy and the spirit that you're putting into people. So why just women should be sacred?
See, look, watch this. Let's just say you on this thing, right? This thing gonna be what it is. But then you throw this thing on it, it's gonna start getting wider and wider and wider. You can't just keep.
No, that's not how the female body works. That's what they told y'all for the jokes. But
that's how it works.
I see a gynecologist often, and that's not how that works. But even if it did, they got surgeries and all type of shit that these women can do when they get old. I just feel like
they lose.
I don't know, because I ain't experienced that.
Your wall barriers knocked down.
I ain't experienced that, so I don't know. But I feel like you can do what the fuck you want to do. How can a man say that a woman should be sacred and he not sacred? Like, everybody should be sacred. All private parts should be sacred.
I agree.
Because when the men not sacred, they putting babies in everybody. So we all should be sacred.
That's why I'm sacred.
But I feel like, back to cheating, I feel like if a man cheat on I feel like a man can love you and cheat and still cheat, because the cheating is not about you. I feel like we as women make it about us. We feel like you cheating because I'm thick, and you cheating because I got bigger, and you cheat. No, he's cheating because that's his character. Cheating is an action that requires somebody to go out and do something. Meaning he had will to go out and do something, no matter what the reason is. Because if he don't like the way you look physically, or he think you crazy, whatever the excuse he gave, he could just leave you.
Right.
But he chose to cheat. So that's an action. I don't think that somebody not love you when they do that. I just feel like they're poor character. Yeah, that's a poor character trait.
You woke and ratchet. I see. You woke and ratchet.
That's ratchet?
No, I'm saying you always ratchet, but you woke.
I am not ratchet.
That was the woke you right there. That was
but I feel like that's character. That's a character flaw. Like, you could know stealing is wrong and still be stealing sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's just a character flaw and a poor choice, and leave people like that. But I feel like somebody can still love you, though. I really do. Okay. Now, I saw an Instagram post. They said, you need money to spoil a girl. You need consistency to spoil a woman. What you gotta say about that?
Money to spoil a
A
girl.
little girl. It take money to spoil a
Consistency.
little girl. It take consistency to spoil a woman.
I agree.
You agree?
I agree 100%. Because I think, a girl or the younger women, they more concerned with, the style and what's trendy, fashion. You got to keep them in the latest, designer and that type of thing. With a woman, they want to see, they want you opening doors, they want to just be held and, you know what I'm saying? Like that type of thing. They going to want the finer things too, but most would rather have somebody that step for them as opposed to have gifts.
Facts.
And I think I agree with that 100% for sure.
I do too. Even though I want both. Um, no, but I agree. I agree as well because I feel like as you get older, you start seeing life in a different way, and you realize that things are way much bigger than what you think it is.
Right.
Like when you're a little girl, the requirements to liking somebody would be, oh, he cute, be cute, let me be attracted to you and have some money, or for some people that's not it, but it's be attracted to you and have some money. As you get older, you realize this person got to be around your kids. This person got to, love you. You're going to need stability. You're going to need so much stuff beyond just buy me something, buy me a bag or some shoes or something. Right. It's bigger than that. And I feel like I agree. Women, we need more than that. We need consistency. I need, way more than just money. You know what I'm saying? And some women define that as a way of showing them you love them. What do you feel about that? Some women and some girls. So a lot of people don't agree that women need something different than girls because a lot of women think that that's the way you show them you love them. You know what I'm saying?
No, can you elaborate?
Like some women feel like buy me this, spoil me with bags and shoes, and
right.
He loved me because he spoiled me with bags and shoes. Like, what do you feel about that?
I just feel like that's one of the character flaws right there, like you were saying. If that's what it takes to prove that I love you, then what if you don't have the money to buy all the stuff? Then I don't love you. It's just like sometimes you don't necessarily have everything in order. So sometimes it just take you a minute to get things in order. But if you don't have things in order, you can't tell me I don't love you because I don't have stuff in order. Like when you was growing up and your mama couldn't buy you them shoes, did she not love you?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? So nah, it's not about what you have. It's about, your actions and how you show it.
Facts.
So as long as you're showing it in the right way, it's not about what you buy. It's about your actions and how you go about, showing that you love that person.
And what actions would those be if it's not buying them something?
Being there for them, talking to them, making sure that you show loyalty, making sure that you like had a back, being there for them when they need that ear, just that type of stuff.
Excuse me. I feel like there are a lot of women that feel that way, which is, I don't want to offend people and say it's misguided, but honestly, it is a misguided way of thinking. That's not the way that you show love. Growing up with a father, so I had a male masculine energy in my life to show me what love is, minus the violence.
Society got these people screwed up nowadays, though. People just watch social media and see Cardi B, what she doing, and all these other celebrities, these females, and Megan Thee Stallion, and then they want to mimic their lives after that because they talking about, all of these chains and rings. Yeah. Don't try to poke your chain now. We see you shining.
Oh,
we see you shining. We see it. Y'all gonna put my eye out over there, but they be talking about all of this designer and all this jewelry and all of that, and they see that and they want to mimic their lives after them. So they think that's what they need to get in order to look the way they want to look, to get the things that they got or the people or men that they have. And it's just a domino effect. They messed up and messed up the society. So.
Because when you do that, women have that mentality and then get mad and when a guy come into their lives and treat them any kind of way.
Right.
And they feel like, oh, he ain't shit. No, your intentions wasn't shit. So you attracted a ain't shit dude.
Mm-hmm.
Your intentions was just to have somebody buying you things. So you think somebody was going to come into your life, treat you all the way right, and just buy you shit. And you don't want to you're not even truly right because that's your thought process. So you know that there's a flaw there. But no, that's why a lot of these guys, when people idolize people relationships, a lot of these guys are treating these women bad. They cheating. ridiculous, like embarrassingly cheating, like overdoing it, like with millions of girls, and have no respect for the woman because they feel like, about you so much shit, shut the fuck up.
Jumping in their DMs.
Like I feel like spoiling somebody is bigger than that. It's bigger than just buying somebody this and buying somebody that. Spoil me with your time, spoil me with consistency, with loyalty, look out for me, you know what I'm saying? And enhance me. That's spoiling me.
Teach you something.
Somebody teach me something. I want to learn something. Enhance my life in a way that helps me flourish. Cause buying me something ain't gonna do shit when you could have gave me that motherfucking money to invest in something. No, I just I play so much. Okay, one more. So another one. So I seen another post on Instagram. They was like, it was talking about being married to somebody, but that not being the love of your life. Did you see that post meme going around? What do you feel about that? Do you feel like you can be you can marry somebody that's not the love of your life? Because I've seen so many people debating and like, okay, so if that's not your love of your life, why are you marrying them? You must be for materialistic reasons or things like that. Like, how do you feel about that?
I think sometimes people do it to settle. Like, I've been single for so long, I just want somebody. You know what? Next best candidate, whatever it may be. Like, this ain't what I want, this ain't necessarily what I need, but they the right now. So I'm gonna do it right now. Because I'm 40, time clock ticking. I want to have a baby. The last person wasn't nothing. So if you're a little bit better than that, that's all. I'm good. I'm gonna settle for that. And I think people just settle. People settle, and that's why so many people get divorced. That's why so many people be fighting. That's why so many people be cheating. If you find what makes you happy, and that's the right one, then those are the people that be 50, 60,
no, that's what I'm saying.
Old.
Like, can you find somebody, like, let me elaborate. So like, say you the love of my life. That didn't work. But I'm a be in a relationship and marry this person. But it may not necessarily be like the love of my life. You know what I'm saying?
So you saying would that be okay? Or
yeah, is that what you
Nah, that's pointless.
Really?
That's pointless. Why would you do that?
Because
why would you do that personally?
Me personally, because stability? I feel like no, as you get older, you realize that you could become, I could love you. You don't have to be like that magical love. Like, I feel like you can have a magical love, and the person that you marry, I feel like they could possibly not be that magical love. It could be love, but it may not be that magical love, like that one of your life or your dream, you know.
If I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with you, it needs to be magical. I'm talking about Aladdin,
magic carpet ride. But what if everything else is like on point? Their lives align with your life. They're good with your kids, and you feel like this is a great person to have kids with, or you know, all of these things. But just that one person. No, but you're happy though. You happy though. So okay, let me give you an example. So like me, I feel like I had the love of my life when I was a young girl. Like, I feel like it was just the love. And to this day, at 30, nobody can touch that. You understand? Like, but however, there is love, I feel like, that is different. It's not gonna be that magical love like as a kid when you just stupid and blind. That shit felt good, being stupid in love. Because I'm grown, so sorry. I'm grown. I told the microphone, sorry. But because I'm grown, I know that to be stupid and blind in love is not what I need right now, and not what I'm gonna tolerate or have. You know what I'm saying? Where you overlooking everything just because of that magical feeling. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like you can marry somebody, because I feel like I am still gonna marry somebody that's gonna be right for my son, do right by me, treat me well, respect me, all of those things. But it wasn't that person, because our lives don't align and our paths are different, and I was toxic. I was gonna say I was toxic. So it's like that was never gonna work, but it felt so damn good in the moment. So I feel like you can.
I don't.
Really?
I need to be like head over heels, waking up, you know, looking at you, smiling.
But you still could feel that and still feel like You ain't never really loved nobody like you love that first love. Like, I feel like
The
nothing.
first love different though.
That's what I'm
That's the first
saying.
time you
That's what I'm
felt, but
saying. It
that might
hit
not even
different.
been love. That might have been puppy love, but it was just at a young age, so it felt different because that was the first time it happened.
But I
But
feel like it hit different. Yeah, but you're right, because it's the first
yeah,
time.
it's the first time you felt that feeling. That's just the first time anything happened is gonna feel different because it's
Yeah,
the
it is.
first time.
You right.
The first time for everything is the first time. Like that first experience is always gonna be memorable.
Amazing.
It's gonna be like, yeah, that first one. But nah, if it ain't magical, I don't want it. It got
Really?
everything. It got to be magic. It got to be right. You can't just settle. That go
That's
back to
settling.
settling.
Yep.
Yeah, it
True.
got to be. I want that thing magical. That first one was magical because it was the first one. But at some point, you're gonna have a magical moment, another magical person, another magical situation where y'all really vibe, and it's just like, man, this dude right here, he just everything. Like good with my son. You know what I'm saying? He clean. He smell good. You know what I'm saying? Like he just sweep me off my feet. He open doors, bring me flowers randomly. He call me beautiful all the time. He ain't just out here looking at other women. We together. He locked in on me. That yeah. When we find that,
That's
it's
what's
like
magical.
yeah. You ain't gonna find too many people who doing that on a regular. You might that first month.
I mean, if that's what you want, I feel like
Right,
whatever's
right, right, right.
tailored for your life, what
Exactly.
you consider magical. But
Exactly. Whatever you consider tailored for your life. Exactly.
yeah.
Before we do get out of here, I do owe you too.
Well,
Because I've been supposed to get with you to buy books for the longest.
oh,
So I need to buy some books before we get up out of here, whether
I
it's
got some.
Cash App, Zelle,
I got
whatever
some in
I
my
owe you.
car.
So yeah, I'm about to buy some books from you today.
I got some in my car. Okay. So can you love some? Because I was talking to somebody today, and they was like, somebody don't love them because they don't want to be with them. So how do you feel about that? Can you love somebody but not want to be with them?
I don't know where you finding these people or these questions at.
This shit is real
This
life
can't be.
stuff.
This is
You
not
living in
real.
fantasy land.
The people that you getting these
No, because
questions
I
from and
feel
it
like
me
that
from.
for myself too.
What?
Like, I agree. Like, I can love you and not want to be with you.
This is crazy.
How?
Like, how,
Okay, let me say. So for me, I could love somebody and feel like I still have work to do. I have to grow. I know that to be with the person that I truly genuinely love and see a future with, I want to come to the table 100. And I know you can't always come at 100, but I want to come whole, fully whole. So even if whole isn't 100, and whole is 50%, whatever. I want to feel completed and whole within myself before I pour into somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? So I can love you, but I gotta get my shit together first before I want to do that, because that's how you become toxic
but
to
sometimes the
other
person
people.
that you love might be able to help you get your shit together. So sometimes you might be able to say, I love you, but I ain't ready. But they might be like, I love you. Let me help you put you in position to be ready.
Or they could say, I love you enough to let you go
Right.
get your shit together.
Right.
Because
But I don't think, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna always just sit around and wait.
oh hell no. Somebody told me that I ain't waiting for shit.
Exactly.
We'll see if life bring your ass back. But I wouldn't wait.
Nah,
But
if I love you and that's just like right now.
It
If you was
depends.
like, man, I want some pizza right now, and they got some pizza over there, but you be like, I'm about to go eat this chicken over here. It's right there. Why would you hungry? You want the pizza right now? Why not eat the pizza?
Well, I say that to say because you can actually be toxic to other people. You can actually, if you go be with that person that you really want and you're not fully ready, you could fuck the whole thing up
So you rather go
forever.
be with somebody else that's
No,
toxic
I
like
would
you.
not even rather go be with nobody. I would rather get me together. That's not the focus. My focus ain't to be with people.
Right.
My focus is to be with me and fix me, to groom myself for marriage. Whether you be that husband or not, I'm grooming me.
Sometimes people are not woke enough to understand what it takes to fix themselves, though. Like,
yeah, that's why people be toxic.
If you toxic, sometimes it take outside people to tell you that you toxic. That's why people get like psychiatrists and all of that type of therapy stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, but so you would say go be with the person you love and hurt them. That's how, and that go back
with
to
the person and let them help you.
But what if they can't?
You don't know though. You saying
no? I'm saying you try it. We tried it.
So
like people try. No, I'm saying people try it. People don't just say I love you. Don't want to be with you from over. You got to, in order to love somebody, you gotta had been with them in a way. So you be with the person, but you can let them go. Like if you let them go, like, okay, I see, boom, I ain't smart enough to not cheat on you, or I'm not strong enough to, you know what I'm saying, to, you want to focus on your, just say, okay, example, just say guy, he want to focus on his business so much, but you're not whole within yourself, so you have insecurities, which is annoying as fuck. Like, I don't know if you ever dealt with an insecure person. That shit is annoying.
Yeah.
So I'm blowing you up, I'm calling you, I'm cursing you out, I'm doing all these things when you gotta focus, you got work to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I had one.
It's like, I love you, but go get your shit together. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because it's too much. It becomes too much. And that's why I say you can love somebody and still need, like, and still not be with them, because that should be too much sometimes. People have that toxic energy over your life.
I guess, it's different ways of looking at it. I see where you're coming from. I definitely understand what you're saying.
And you saying just help the people.
Yeah, sometimes they just need a little help, a little guidance. They tell you, you only as good as the people you hang around. So, if you hang around somebody that can help you and better you and put you in a better position, that might help elevate you and what you're doing. Sometimes you might bring that person down. Sometimes they might bring you up. It's all about figuring it out, finding a balance, and the other person got to be smart enough, strong enough to be able to deal with that person. So if you really on your game and you really got your stuff in order, sometimes you could really help other people and bring other people up.
But what if you got to focus?
What if what?
Like now in your life, you busy, you got career, you got business, you know what I'm saying? And just say you had a girl and you just right now, she blowing your phone up. I hear a girl in the background. Whole time you hear, but she hear me. And all day long consistently. But just because you're goal oriented and you together don't necessarily mean you can fix that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I had that situation, but it wasn't love though. You know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Yeah.
But
it wasn't. It was a lust. You know what I'm saying? Like, I seen what it was. It looked good, but everything that looked good ain't always good for you. So it looked good for the moment, and then everybody was like, man, y'all look good together, that type of thing. And it was good to the public eye. But then, behind closed doors, it was a different situation. So now, sometimes you gotta take it for what it is, for face value. So I think if you really love them, you figure out a way to help them. And then if it's not, something that you can help, figure out a way or who could and get them in that direction and just go, go your separate ways or whatever. But
I feel like if you love somebody, let them go. If
you love it, let it go. It's meant to be that come.
I feel like if you love somebody and you you hurting them and bringing them down, I feel like go get your shit together.
If you on drugs,
let them go.
If you on drugs and it's somebody that you love and they on drugs, just let them go.
If you bringing me down, yeah.
What? They on drugs. They already own them. They don't know. You gotta help them.
If I attempt to, let's talk about help, because if I attempt to help you, I'm not saying just say fuck people. I'm saying attempt, but 9 times out of 10, people don't want the help or are receptive. A lot of people don't grow like that.
Tricking people out of their spot and the King Von thing.
And I say let their ass go, top to bottom. I'm sorry if we both on drugs and I say I'm ready to get clean and you still want to do drugs and I try to bring you along. I go get myself clean and I say, come on, you see it's working. If you don't want to go get clean, you're going to bring me back to that space, back to that place. And here I am, boom, at ground zero again. I feel like, no, I extended a hand to help. You ain't take it. Bye. And maybe me leaving will be the thing that make the person get their shit together. Because sometimes that do be working. When you leave somebody, a lot of people go get their shit together. Right. Like I was watching Black Love on Oprah channel with all the married couples. Mm-hmm. And I would say at least just a ballpark figure, 80% or 85% of the couples had a breakup. And when they came back together, it was stronger than ever. So that's why I say I do think you can, if you love somebody, you gotta let them go.
Shout out to DJ ASAP, he was on there.
Really? Yeah. Oh yeah, one of your friends. Yeah, they stayed together. Yes. Okay, so before we get out here, you want to do one more, a funny, interesting one, or
let's do it. What are we doing?
What do you feel? We gotta have one ratchet one. What do you feel about threesomes? I'm over it. I'm tired of hearing about this shit. Everybody, like the world keep talking about it. Like this shit, I don't know where it just popped out of nowhere. I don't know if I'm getting older, so now I'm hearing it more. But it just seemed like back in my mom and them days, that wasn't like the thing. And now it's just like having a monogamous relationship.
You know, I really wanna be honest with you right now.
Be honest. Be honest to the people.
Everybody gonna be watching this. I wanna be politically correct at the same time.
Yeah.
So just to say what I'm really feeling, I think it's okay if the female, and I'm speaking from my perspective, I can't speak on nobody else. I'm thinking it's okay if the female has already explored that and you're not pressuring them into it.
I like that.
So like, let's just say we in a relationship and I'm like, man, we should do it. And you like, oh no, like I think that's too much. Like you trying to pressure somebody into something that they've never done and you forcing it on them. Like that relationship gonna end anyway.
It is.
That relationship done. Now if it's like, y'all had a conversation, she like, what you think about, why don't we? And then y'all like, let's try to. I think that's different as opposed to me saying, come on. So I think that's situational. If it's a mutual understanding agreement, I think everything cool with it.
I don't know, because I feel,
exploring.
For me, I know that there are different type of women, and for me, I am not that chick. I'm so I'm so not, I wouldn't say controlling, but selfish. Like, stop playing with me. Like, I feel like I should be enough. If I'm not enough, fuck you. Like, you explore that fun shit before you get with me, because I ain't got that kind of time. But I just feel like I wouldn't do it with my man. Like, I just can't. Look like y'all caught on to that. I got caught on to that little last one with my man. No, I can't. I wouldn't do it anymore now that I'm grown, but like I just couldn't see myself doing it with my man and my relationship.
Gotcha.
Well, never with my man. Like, I can't see me and my man. Like, I don't. You strong.
You keep saying my man. Would it be somebody else's man? Or talk to the people.
Well, I wouldn't do it. Period.
Okay, now period.
But I'm saying, like,
you keep saying
in the
like
future,
now.
in the past, it's like, yeah, yo, man. Not my man. You be that fucking stupid. Because I feel like, oh, I'm sorry, that was me, huh? I mean, or you be that bold and you risk your stuff, trick yourself out your spot, because especially from experience, girls be doing this shit really for their guy. A lot of the girls really don't be wanting to do that. Like you said, if it's a girl that she want to, this her thing, I still think that that's risky, but some of the girls really don't be want to do that shit. Right. So you're really damaging somebody. You're really hurting somebody, and they just doing something to please a guy, and they hurting themselves. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, don't do that. Even though you want to please somebody, you're welcoming in problems. It's double problems, and it's too many risks. That's why I say not with my man. I don't just say not with me because I'm selfish, but no, it's too many risks. It's too much going on. It's just too much for me. She could get pregnant. They gonna fuck on the side. They gonna fuck on the side. You know what I'm saying?
Don't listen to her. Don't. You just going overboard and beyond.
Girls, they gonna fucking on the side.
You don't know that. It might be a whole situation.
Guys
she might fuck around on the side.
But I feel like that's giving somebody a hall pass, because even talking to women and from experience and talking to men, they be like, shit, you let me do it too. I do it when I'm with you. This ain't shit. I'm gonna bring her home for us. Like, they literally go out finding the girls that they like and use their woman as a way to fuck the girl that they really want to, that they trying to fuck. I feel like a lot of niggas be doing that.
Listen.
Using y'all.
You gotta have a conversation and a mutual understanding prior to doing any of that. If y'all got an understanding, it's mutually agreed. Y'all know the expectation. Y'all know the do's and don'ts, and y'all do what y'all do when y'all there. But if it's like I said, if it's a forced thing, then it's like this person saying, "Come on, do it," and he picking it out and saying her, and then she gonna feel some type of way the whole time anyway.
Facts.
So nah, just get a mutual understanding, talk about it in advance. If it's something y'all gonna do, make sure that y'all both comfortable, do what y'all gotta do and let it be that.
And don't be letting nobody pressure y'all into doing things, ladies. You don't have to be desperate to keep no man. Don't be. But we about to get out of here, you guys. Before we go, once again, always and forever, everybody purchase El Rey Saves the Day. We will be at a pop-up shop on the 27th. Check my page out for the information about that. Marvin,
CEO Supervision.
Oh, that's his Instagram. CEO Supervision. Tell them, so what is next for you? And also about your show, because I see you doing a show too.
You're going to have to come on. We just talk about current events, lifestyle stuff, um, anything that's going on in entertainment. And of course, we stick with the marketing. But yeah, you definitely got to come on. I have a co-host, shout out Chanel. She actually, put the show together. It was her thing. She just brought me onto it. So, but it's a good time, and really everything that I have coming up is based around different marketing events and entertainment stuff. So, I'll definitely be posting some stuff. They can stay tuned on the page
and that's CEO Supervisions. You guys follow him. Thank you so much for coming today. This was lit.
I appreciate you. Let me get these books
love
out
you guys.
Let me get these books
out. See y'all next Thursday. We're gonna get to some things. I don't know what we're gonna talk about. We can get some things. Right.